cherish all the time you spend, you tuned in to. It's time again to cherish all the time you spend, you tuned in to. It's the number one podcast. The topics of discussion when we broadcast. So all them artificial man jokes, we do it natural from the concrete to a public standpoint. Real, wherever you're from, life is coexistence, but to know the real, you just gotta listen. Wherever you're from, life is coexistence, but to know the real, you just gotta listen.
What up, everybody, and welcome to the 52 Scott Podcast. This is For Women Wednesday. I'm your host, Freddie G, joined by my co-host, K Money, Slash, and Comedian 96. Collectively, we are the Mind of Men. Don't forget to follow us on X, formerly known as Twitter, at 52 Scott Podcast. On Instagram and Facebook, the 52 Scott Podcast. And for all my YouTubers, don't forget to like and subscribe. And welcome to another Women Wednesday. Okay, fellas, as y'all may know, child support laws and alimony laws, they vary from state to state. With that being said, sometimes the men get the short end of the stick. Well, today I want to discuss 5 female celebrities who got the short end of the stick. Now, 3 of the 5 women, they have an actual interesting dynamic to their situation. However, before doing so, what I want to do is I have a question for you guys. How do y'all feel about the laws regarding child support here in Texas for the non-custodial parent? How do y'all feel about that?
I think it's fair in some cases, but I do kind of think that the women can make it unfair. And the reason why I say that is because you have some guys out here that are trying to, take care of the child, but the woman kind of refuses that, but she'd rather go to the state. And then once it goes to the state, I think the state looks at it and tries to make it fair, saying, hey, if you work a certain job, then a certain percentage of what you make should go towards your child, which I agree with that.
I agree.
But I think the women can make it worse than what it is, because a lot of times these guys don't have to be on child support.
I totally agree with what Slash is saying. I think a lot of women would use the system to their advantage, or manipulate the system to their advantage, to where it never favors the guys, and I'm a victim of that.
Same here.
It just seems like it doesn't favor the guys when they're not the non-custodial parent.
Right.
I would agree.
I would agree with both Slash and K Money. It's when they actually have a selection. Are you the custodial parent or the non-custodial parent? So I think that once you push non-custodial, you're transferred to just
Hell.
anybody. Yeah.
Transferred to hell.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So with that being said, let me just share some facts here. So a non-custodial parent pays to. I'm sorry. The non-custodial parent has to pay a certain net percentage of their income.
Right.
For one child, they pay 20%. And here, and of course, as I stated earlier, it varies from state to state.
Right.
So for a non-custodial parent with one child, they pay 20%. For 2 kids,
22.
25.
Oh, it's 25%. So it's 2 for 1.
For 3 kids, it's 30% of their net income. For 4 kids, it's 35% of their net income. And for 5 or more kids, it's 40% of their net income.
That's damn near half.
That's half the money.
Damn near.
So that's the child support. Now, let me ask y'all, how do y'all feel about alimony? Now I know that Slash and K Money, you guys haven't had to experience or go through having to pay alimony, but still, I want you guys' opinion. Either one of y'all first, and then now, K Money would be last.
I'll start first on that one. Now, as far as alimony is concerned, I generally believe if two people were involved in a marriage, and there was a certain type of income in that household, and this marriage doesn't work out, I still believe that alimony is fair if it's treated fairly and broke down in a proper percentage. Because I do believe that this was a lifestyle that you were trying to build with somebody. Don't take them off of their path because it didn't work out with you. You may have been the problem. So yeah, the alimony part I agree with. Now when they say half, maybe that's not fair. But then again, it depends on the type of money or income that the husband was bringing in to pay the woman a spousal support. You know what I mean? And alimony. But yeah, if this was your wife for X amount of years and y'all was building a certain type of lifestyle together and there was a certain amount of income coming in, that woman was living off of that income. You should, help her maintain that because you brought this woman into this life.
Okay, what do you think, Comedian 96?
I will partially agree with you, Slash. If I go into a relationship, and if I'm mistaken, you can't get alimony until after 10 years, right?
Well, I'm going to touch on that.
Okay, yeah, I think it's after 10 years. So if I married a woman that our agreement was, you're going to take care of these kids, you're going to stay home, and I'm going to work, right? And for 10 years she did that. And then for some reason towards 10, 11 years, it didn't work. I agree with you 100%. I'm going to pay that because she didn't have a job, no career. So she got to start from scratch. I agree.
Well, most of the time, some of those situations are exactly like that.
Right. But if I have a girl and I just say, I'm just going to name, I don't know, say I'm making $80,000 a year and she's making $50,000 a year. And we both got jobs. And she's going to work, I'm going to work. She's going to work for the 10 years. You're not going to get no alimony because I'm only making $30,000 a year.
More.
For you. I'll pay my child support. Yeah. But you can't get alimony on top of that, too, because I'm only making $30,000 more than you.
Now, okay, so
no, I won't.
So you don't have any children. You're married. Talk to me about alimony. You still feel the same way?
Children married?
No, you don't. You don't have. Y'all never had any children.
They never had any children. It's 30, and she making 30. I mean 50, and I'm making 80.
Paying alimony.
No, if she, same thing. She never had a job, no kids, never had a job, and I took care of her for 10 years. Yes.
Okay.
Because she got to start over. But if I'm making 80, she making 50, and she after 10, 11 years, no. Okay. Kids or no kids, no.
So that seems to me, even if she is working, and like you say, she's making what, 50. You making 80.
Yeah.
It's $30,000 difference.
What would you need to get from me?
So as far as the alimony is concerned on that note,
no.
I don't think I should give you half or nothing.
Exactly.
You have your own type of lifestyle.
Yeah.
You was living before I got there.
Okay.
So those same little 5 dresses you came in this house with, you take those 5 dresses with you.
Yeah. Okay, K Money, you want to speak to that?
I do. I have a question first. So, in you guys in Slash your scenario and Comedian 96, both you guys were the breadwinners, or assuming the men are the breadwinners in that scenario. But what if it was the other way around? Do you still feel that same?
That's where it gets tricky because
my pride gonna mess with it.
It's hard, and that was what I was about to say. Similar because it's kind of hard for me to answer that. Yeah. And the only reason I say that is because my mentality is not to sit and let this woman take care of me. So it would be tricky. But even still, I don't think I would be. I don't deserve nothing of hers if I don't have nothing for myself. If she been sitting up taking care of me, then yeah, she should. But if I got a job and she got a job, then same scenario. No, she shouldn't give me nothing, even if she making more than I am.
Right.
That wasn't my purpose of marrying her in the first place.
Yeah.
I got you.
I would feel less of a man, honestly, if I took money from her.
That's not taking money.
I know, but here's my pride.
I get you.
So it's like this. The only way I probably wouldn't even take it, right? The only way I would take it would be on some get back. Say she tried to take me to child support court, and we went to court, and they found out she making $100,000 more. They found some extra money, and they be like, "Hey, you can get her. She trying to get you. You can get her." Then because I wouldn't go out looking for her money. But if
Nah.
I see she trying to get me and then I turn around and found out I can get her, that is the only way. But I would even do it for a long period
To
of time.
add to that, what Comedian 96 is saying now, if we didn't have kids, what I was saying makes sense. But if we had children and she planned to go on her life and leave the kids for me, then yeah, you need to pay for something.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But if it's just me and her, now I'm gonna make it on my own. I don't need.
your money. Yeah,
you know what I mean. But if we got children and you
Well,
gonna
they'll be
step
paying
out,
child support in that situation.
right now that I'll accept that.
But not the alimony.
Yeah,
the alimony.
now I don't want the alimony.
Okay. So, K Money, you got more?
Yeah, I actually wanted to give my opinion on what I thought about the alimony, and I actually agree with what Comedian 96 was saying. Now, if she was a housewife, majority of this time during the marriage, I certainly would support and pay alimony. But if we both had jobs,
Yeah, it makes no sense.
well, when the marriage is over, we leave with
That's
what we
it.
both have. We
Yeah, that's
split
it.
the bank accounts and all that, and then we just both starting over.
That's right.
Okay.
What's your friend number?
Y'all gave me some interesting answers because in K Money, you actually was thinking because that was one of the questions I was going to ask, but I'm still going to ask that question, but I'm going to put a twist to it now.
Go ahead.
That you answered you asked that question. But before doing so, what I want to do is I want to share something with you guys in regards to alimony. Now we discussed child support earlier, but in regards to alimony. And y'all may recall I mentioned earlier at the opening of the show that child support and alimony laws varies from state to state. So when I went over the child support laws in regards to the children, not so much as the laws, but I went through how much you're paying percentage per child. That was in regards to Texas. Now I want to go over with you guys alimony law in regards to Texas. Texas allows for spousal support or alimony payments to in two primary situations: negotiated payments or court-ordered alimony. Alimony is not a right in Texas, but it isn't prohibited either. Courts cannot order more alimony than $5,000 per month or 20% of the spouse's average monthly gross income. Spousal support is voluntary and agreed upon in the settlement, while spousal maintenance is determined by a family court judge. To qualify for alimony in Texas, the marriage must be at least 10 years, Comedian 96, and the person who is seeking alimony must be unable to earn enough to meet basic needs. Keywords: must be unable
Yeah.
to earn enough
If she
to
ain't living,
meet basic
she ain't handicapped.
basic needs.
But wouldn't unable fall under not qualified? Think about it. She's been out the workforce for 10 years.
No,
That-
but that
that-
What the
doesn't
hell
make
does
her
she
unable.
qualify
Let me
for?
show you something.
That's different.
That-
That's
Or
not
he,
unable.
she or he. It doesn't
No,
matter.
no,
She's
let me
able.
let me tell
She's
you.
just lazy.
That is.
No, it doesn't even necessarily have to be lazy. Let me show you something. If she got her bachelor's degree and she met you, and she hadn't worked for 10 years, 11 years, but she was smart enough to graduate college, she's not handicapped, ain't nothing wrong with her brain.
She's able.
She's able to earn
What if you marry?
income.
What if you marry a girl at 21? Y'all break up at 37. She has no
Work experience?
work experience. Not at 37.
Okay, but here's the thing. Has she been declared mentally retarded?
No.
Can she write?
Yeah.
Can she read? She's not disabled.
But she has no
She's not disabled.
skills.
Basic.
Who's gonna hire her?
Can you flip a burger? Do your wrist work? She's able to take care of her basic needs.
I got you. I got
basic
you. I got you.
needs. You know how many? I know you said you got me, but you know how many niggas, keyword niggas, that go out here and they ain't got. They ain't graduate high school,
And
could
they-
barely
they
read,
sweeping up the barbershop, and
but
all
they
kinds-
can still find a
They
job
find
to
a
take care of their basic needs.
Yeah,
Basic
that's
needs,
right.
right.
That's right.
So
I guess I'm looking at it as a female. I guess.
yeah. So K Money, you asked this question in regards to the shoe on the other foot. So let me put the shoe on the other foot. Now, I understood what you were saying, that y'all wouldn't want a woman taking care of you, and then your pride. I get all of that. Mm-hmm. So, in regards to child support, you guys wouldn't have a problem.
Not at all.
If you guys are the custodial parent.
No, not child support.
You have no problem with the woman paying you for child support. Mm-hmm. However, you guys may have a little issue when it comes to alimony.
I would.
Okay, so I'm glad you said that, because here's the thing.
That was money.
Here's the thing what men need to understand. The law applies to you too.
Right.
Yeah, I agree. With that. It's
The
just
law-
my mental stage, because you
Most men are programmed to think like that.
Yeah, and that's the sad
Most
thing.
men are programmed to think like that. But the law applies to you too.
Right.
Now, I intentionally opened the show this way, and believe it or not, this is still the opening, part of the opening.
God, dog, 15 minutes.
No, but here's the thing. Because now if it'll go down, and I want to discuss these 5 females. Now we're talking about some big money. We're talking about big money. And now we're talking about alimony and child support from these people with big money. And now I want you to put yourself in the shoes with the money that you make now. The money that you make now.
And they make the big,
And they make big money.
yeah.
And then I want to see how you feel about the laws.
Bet. Let's see.
So with that being said, but in the midst of all of that, I just want to share with y'all with some of these women. Y'all will be surprised at what's going on with some of these women. And in no particular order, right? So the first woman is Roseanne Barr. Y'all know who that is?
Who is Roseanne?
Yeah,
Barr?
she played on
Comedian.
Roseanne. The crazy.
The white.
Roseanne?
Yeah,
Roseanne.
Roseanne.
The show
Roseanne.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
Oh,
Roseanne.
yeah. There's
Yeah,
something wrong with her anyway.
Yeah,
though.
Roseanne Barr.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
check this out.
Yeah.
Now, y'all remember her husband, right?
Yeah.
Tom Arnold.
They was Tom Arnold on the show.
Tom Arnold, yeah.
Yeah.
So check this out. After 4 years of marriage, Roseanne was reportedly forced to pay
Yeah.
her ex-husband, Tom Arnold. Now keep in mind, he makes his own money. He's
Right.
acting
Yeah,
too.
he's back.
A lump sum payment. Keyword lump sum payment.
One payment.
$50 million in spousal
Wow.
support.
Ooh.
Because she got but see what she did? She embarrassed this man on TV. I mean, live footage of her and whatever she was going through with him on screen.
Well, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. That doesn't have anything to do. Just you embarrass him, man. You can ban him behind closed doors.
I need
She
50
was the
million. for that.
breadwinner, apparently.
Yeah.
But spousal support.
I need 50 million for
50
that.
million. So
I'm gonna need 50 million.
Yeah, you can't
You're not
embarrass me
gonna
now.
get me in front
Okay.
of
Yeah,
these
you
people
can't
on this
embarrass.
camera at your show.
So check it out. Check it out. Let's say they never had a show together.
He wasn't on that show.
Okay, so
Well, he was on Roseanne. He was towards the end. He was on Roseanne towards the end because the big boy played his husband, but he would come in as like,
Okay.
yes, he came in. at the end.
so let's say, well, okay, you need 50 million.
I need it.
Okay, so 50 million. So y'all okay with the law?
Yeah.
The spousal support.
Yeah.
law.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I still
no-
feel-
because but it's the embarrassment.
Now notice that this doesn't have anything to do with child support.
No.
This is
Right.
spousal
That's
support.
spousal support.
And notice that this man is an actor too.
I wouldn't take the
right.
spousal. You didn't say that. Now you're saying it's not child support.
Nah,
just
it's not
spousal.
No,
child
I
support.
just read
Said
to
it
you.
was
I just
spousal.
read
I
it.
missed it.
I
I
read
missed
it
it.
to
I
you.
missed it. I missed it.
Oh.
So
Okay,
I would take 10 of that 50.
Check it out. After 4 years of marriage, Roseanne was reportedly forced to pay her ex-husband, Tom Arnold, a lump sum payment of $50 million in spousal support.
Bro, do you realize that's 12.5 million for each year he was married to her?
And you notice he said 4, so it had to be California somewhere.
Yep. That's why I was going with it. That's a California law.
Oh boy, I
Yeah,
learned.
California will rape you.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Real quick, California. Off topic a little bit. I was one time met this girl at the store, and I said, "Hey, yeah, come over." Man. You know, I didn't know about the California laws. She was crazy, so I invited her over, cooked dinner. You know, on there I cooked with spaghetti. So spaghetti with cornbread, with some strawberry soda with cheese on top. So I made it. We over there chilling. Some kind of way we got into an argument, and the police was called. Them motherfuckers kicked me out my own house. I had to call this girl for 2 days to beg to come back to my house. California, you right. They laws are totally different. I just met her. I had to beg her to come back to my house.
You let her stay at your house while the
When we called the laws,
Yeah.
I said, man, I just met her. Okay, well, you need to leave.
No, I'd have told her she got to go.
No, I did. They California.
Ain't no taking me nowhere at my house.
Bro,
and
I had to
leaving
go back
her
to the
in there.
base. They told me to get out of my own house and let her stay.
See, that's
Yeah,
why.
bullshit.
Yeah, bro, I was hurt. 2 days out the bed, cause she finally let me back in. 2 days, wasn't nothing missing.
So she was staying there while you was gone.
I was like, ugh.
Of course.
So check this out.
I couldn't go back.
Now that 50 million was something. I seen your facial expression, K Money. Like, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's another person. Now, before I tell you, well, no, I'm not going to tell you where it took place until afterwards. So the next person is Madonna.
Okay.
We all know who Madonna
She
is.
got that
yeah.
kind of bread.
Okay.
She got it.
It is reportedly that her payout for spousal support to her ex-husband, Guy Ritchie, is between $76 million and $96 million.
She got
So
that.
between 76 and 96
That's a lot of
million dollars she had to pay in spousal support.
So that wasn't a lump sum. This is recurring payments to equal this number, right?
No, it's a payout. Keyword payout.
So it sounds like a
So it
one-time
is
payment.
reportedly that her payout. So I don't know
Yeah.
if that's, I would think they use payout in a lump sum. I don't know.
I can't see her paying that annually, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean up until breaking
Up until
that
you
down.
reach that point.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah, it could be, but it just it gives the word payout. But nevertheless, it's between 76 and 96 million dollars.
It's a lot of money.
Now, guess where this divorce took place?
Paris, maybe? Something crazy like that. Overseas?
Why do you think it was overseas?
Her and Lady Gaga, they on the same wave pen.
Wave
That a wave
length.
or whatever you want to call it. They're or Vegas. I'll say they're anywhere overseas or Vegas. Those are only two places.
I wouldn't have a clue. Where she? I never known where she
What about
lived.
you, K Money?
Shit, I'm gonna just throw a state out there, Florida.
Okay, London, England.
Told you overseas.
Overseas.
Yeah, she gives me in the mind of Lady Gaga. I don't think she would have.
Well, that's just that big of a star.
Yeah.
To where she moved overseas. United States couldn't hold her.
Couldn't hold her no more. Yeah.
Okay, now this next one, these next three, right? First of all, y'all gonna know who this one right here. Y'all know, but there's an interesting to it. Y'all notice at the beginning, I say with these next three ladies, there's like an interesting little situation going on with them, right? So this next one is Britney Spears.
She fucked around and got Federline. Allies.
Okay.
Cat Williams.
Okay, so check it out. She divorced her husband, Kevin Federline. They had a prenup agreement that said she would have custody of their two children if they split. She lost custody when she allegedly been engaged in odd behavior and had 2 stints in rehab. The court ordered her to pay Federline $20,000 a month in child support. And they had 2 kids.
Where's she getting that kind of money from? That is a lot of damn child support.
Now check this out though. Here's an interesting. I'm sorry. Go
No,
ahead.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat the amount? 'Cause I think I missed it.
$20,000 a month
Okay.
in child support, and they had 2 kids.
Britney Spears.
Britney Spears. Now here goes some shit that a lot of people don't know, or a lot of people ain't thinking about. Do y'all know this person accused Britney Spears of stealing Kevin Federline from her? Now, she was in a relationship with Kevin Federline before he was with Britney. She have 2 kids by him. Now, do y'all remember Shar Jackson?
Oh yeah.
Yep. That's the girl that from
Moesha.
Moesha.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
now I know who you're talking
The
about.
little
when you
skinny,
say
the
that.
one
Yeah.
with the teeth, pretty one, little slim one.
Yep. So not Countess Vaughn. So y'all
Not
know
Countess
Shar-
Vaughn, but
Right.
the other little,
Right.
yeah, the crazy one.
Yeah, Shar Jackson and Kevin Federline was together before him and Britney, and she got 2 kids by him. Now she said that Kevin Federline don't pay child support, but he did pay for them to go to school, which is her words, very expensive school. Now, check this out. Y'all know that's Britney Spears paying.
Already.
Yeah, it sure is.
That's the interesting twist.
Yeah.
I thought that was interesting.
Yeah,
she paying for it. Exactly.
Yeah, I ain't paying for it.
$20,000 a month.
Player.
And they going. So here's the thing though. She didn't put him on child support. This is a black woman that didn't put this white boy.
He chose to pay.
On, but this black woman didn't put this white boy on child support. Now check this out. If she did put him on child support, whatever he was paying could go toward that expensive school.
Right.
So I find it interesting that you didn't put this guy on child support.
Well,
now, I'm sorry, Slash. Now it doesn't mean that everybody need to be put on child support. I'm not saying that. So he must be active in the kid's life or something, some kind of way.
And most guys are. Like I say, it's just some of the women have that mentality to where they don't see what the guy's doing unless he with her. You know what I mean? And that's the sad part, because a lot of men don't deserve to be paying child support. There are some that does. Don't get me wrong, but everybody that's on child support, the guys don't deserve to be on child support.
Now, what do y'all think that that divorce took place? The legal deal.
Sound like some Hollywood, California type stuff.
Yeah.
You're
Cali.
right. It was California.
Yeah.
And what was crazy is that they actually had a prenup.
Wow.
So that's
prenups are not working now. Y'all notice that?
Here's the thing.
They're
It would have worked if she would have took care of her business.
Somebody
had a
freshly had a prenup that just got.
She had a prenup.
I want to say Jeezy.
She ended up. She had a prenup, but she ended up fucking up, and they took the kids from her.
Well, once you have a kid,
Yeah.
that prenup is kind of just up in the air now, because now you got a child involved.
Guys, you got a child. Yeah.
You can't say I'm not gonna give you nothing.
Shout out to Jeezy.
You got a child involved.
He just got custody of his kids day before yesterday. Shout out to Jeezy.
Well, he
got
fought
custody.
hard, and he
Yeah,
probably
you go.
had the right attorney.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well, it's
so
his child, not
this next one. So that Britney Spears had an interesting twist to it with Shar Jackson and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then they had a prenup. The twist to it is that Shar Jackson, they had a prenup, and the prenup didn't work because she fucked up the prenup and lost the kids. So this next one has an interesting twist too. But y'all know who this is. Halle Berry.
I was waiting on that one.
Halle Berry.
married 10 times.
So check this out.
Let me stop.
What makes this interesting is the two husbands. So what I'm gonna do is I want to go through the two husbands and what's going on with them, but then I'm gonna mention some names. So, following her split with model Gabrielle Arbery, she agreed to pay $16,000 a month in child support. That comes to almost roughly $200,000 a year, roughly. Her daughter was 6 when she went to court, and the order was entered. Her daughter was 6 years old, and now her daughter's in high school, so she's ordered to pay $16,000 a month until her daughter turns 18. So once her daughter turns 18, that's going to almost be about $2 million.
Yeah.
That's in regards to the first relationship she was in. Now, according to sources, she reportedly finalized her divorce with an ex-husband. His name is Oliver Martinez. She agreed to pay $8,000 a month in child support, as well as 4.3% of any income over $2 million.
Wow.
In additional support.
Well, how is she gonna have any money? Is she giving all this money away? Because that's a lot of money just between those two.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing though. When you look at the fact in regards to Gabrielle Arbery, the father of her daughter, and she was ordered to pay $16,000 a month. When you do the math on it, that comes out
200-something thousand.
Yeah, but then her daughter was six years old at the time when that order was entered, right? Now she's ordered to do that until her daughter graduates high school. Let's assume
18.
her, yeah, 18 years old. So that's gonna the total payout is gonna come around like $2 million. She probably make that for one film, one movie.
Hopefully.
She probably make that.
Hopefully. Because she's not really that hot no more, man.
Well,
Her name is still relevant, I think.
Yeah,
in
I
Hollywood.
think her name is relevant enough to at least award her at least $2 million.
Yeah.
I mean, so she got $500,000 per titty to show a titty on each titty for I forgot the movie she was in when she was sunbathing. That's $1 million.
Yeah.
Just to
show
show
her
two
titties?
Just
two
to show
titties,
her, yeah.
I don't want to see your titties.
So
You ain't seen them, have you?
my
She ain't
point.
got no titties,
My
huh?
point
They were
is
nice.
my point in saying that is I think that the $2 million, yeah, that's a lot of money, but I think that that's not gonna hurt her over time, because she's probably making that per movie. I'm sure more than that.
Right.
Now, in regards to the ex-husband, Oliver Martinez, she pays $8,000 a month in child support, but she's also ordered to pay 4.3% of any income over $2 million. So that tells me right there that, okay, she's making over $2 million a movie.
Damn near.
Because they're telling her to
Yeah.
pay any income over $2 million. You got to pay him 4.3% of
Unless
that.
she talked to the director, say, look, I can only make 1.9,
Yeah, something.
and
yeah.
I don't have to get a 4.3. You know?
Well, here's the thing though. Any income over $2 million, I would think that they would justify income yearly.
Yeah.
So you can ask this movie person, pay me $1 million. And if you got 2 more movies lined up,
Pay me $1 million each.
so you're still going
I'm
to end up
still
at
at
$3
$3
million.
million, yeah.
And so you're still going to have to pay 4.3%
Yeah.
over.
Either way, you screwing yourself.
Yeah. Well, you got to think about her attorney. So apparently,
Yeah.
I mean, if her attorney went in and did a good job, and if this was the good job,
Right.
she must be making
making
some
She
bread.
making
Yeah.
more money than what they say.
know what I'm
So she
saying?
don't have custody of
Yeah.
any of her kids.
I mean,
She don't have
played in
custody
a
of-
lot of movies.
And see,
man.
that kind of and that shows me that it's something mentally a problem with her.
Of course.
If you can't stay married, and I mean, I'm just saying, 'cause-
She has the Diane Carroll syndrome. Go look at Diane Carroll's autobiography on YouTube. She says it in her 70s.
yeah.
It wasn't until later I realized I was the problem.
So check
That's the
this
same
out. Here's the interesting twist to it that I put together here. So y'all notice that these 2 guys, they weren't black. The guys that she's paying this money to,
They not black.
they're not black.
That's
They're not
the
black
One was
men.
that baseball player, right?
No, hold on. No, they're not black men.
Oh, okay.
So check this out. What I want to do is I want to give you a list of black men she's dated. So it's not like she didn't give black guys a
They're
chance.
not getting the money. Though.
So let me give you a list. So in 1990, she dated Wesley Snipes.
Okay.
Damn, didn't know that.
From 1992 to 1993, she dated Christopher Williams.
Okay.
Okay.
She was married to the baseball player David Justice.
David Justice.
From 1993 to 1997. Now let me put a pin in there for a second. He already had his own money. That baseball money is
Right.
real.
It's more
That's-
than
that's-
football
That baseball
money.
money is real.
Yeah.
From 1997 to 1997 to 1998, she dated Shamar Moore.
Didn't know that.
I remember that.
From 2001 to 2005, she was married to Eric Benet.
I remember that.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And reportedly, it was a brief fling with Michael Ealy.
I believe it.
So, with that being said, based upon fame, just fame and fame only, the guys that I mentioned, the black guys that I mentioned, they appeared to have their own money.
Right.
Yeah. She
The-
was a toss up.
They appeared to have their own money. But I don't know these guys that she's paying this money to. Did they have their own money? You understand what I'm saying?
Probably. They probably did. We just don't know what
We don't know
career
what they did. They
field
could've
they
been
was in. They
techs
probably
or-
was in. And what it sounds like, all of these people been in an entertainment business. So these white guys that we don't know, they probably behind the scenes somewhere doing something in the movies.
But they in the industry.
But they in that industry.
Yeah.
You know, this is where she's meeting these guys. But
They probably Tesla type guys that's making, they
but
base
her-
salary
her- the
1.5
stuff
million
that
or
she's
something.
doing, and the people that she's dating, and the amount of people that she's been with, man, it just sounds funny to me because I don't see
You can't keep a man. As
what
good as
is
you
wrong
look.
with her. As beautiful as she appears
It's
to be,
her.
is something inside that's ugly,
That's
and
ugly.
people are able to see that,
Right.
And they getting away from it.
Okay, what state y'all think that took place in?
Cali.
Nah, I'm gonna say Atlanta, New York,
California.
California. Okay.
Okay, so here's the last female. Now, with all of the females I've mentioned so far, Roseanne Barr, were you guys surprised to hear her paying spousal support? Was that a surprise?
The amount was
yeah.
the amount of money was.
Okay. Madonna, were you guys surprised that she's paying spousal support?
Not surprising.
No.
Okay. So both of those two, you guys were not surprised that they were paying spousal support, but the amount of money.
I was surprised at the amount Roxanne was paying, but not
Roseanne.
surprised. I'm sorry,
Roseanne.
Roseanne, but not surprised with Madonna.
Okay. Britney Spears, we already know about her.
Surprised.
So you know the
The
comment.
amount was surprising.
I mean, just her having to pay anything
Can
is
you
surprising.
those four you name? I don't know how many you go, but those four. If you look at their personalities, they got the I don't give a fuck attitudes.
Man,
I don't
looks-
want no
looks-
kids.
But you don't know. Looks are deceiving, man.
Yeah, yeah. And then we only know the personalities that they show
That they
us.
show us.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm
Because
saying.
we don't know
And we just said on the other show, if someone shows you who they are, believe them. Them ladies, they look like
So-
they don't want no kids. They don't want to be bothered by it. It's about them. It's about them.
See, like,
just their personalities.
Let me show you. So personality wise, with Roseanne Barr, her personality shows me comedian.
Comedian, I don't give
Because
a fuck.
because she's a comedian.
Right.
So with Madonna, her personality shows me freaky.
Freaky, I don't give a fuck.
So
Freaky
I
rock star.
notice
give
I'm
a
not
fuck who it
saying
is.
notice that I'm not saying I don't give a fuck
Yeah.
because I don't see that.
Yeah.
All I see is
If you
comedian.
freaky and you don't care who you sleep with, you went from Dennis Rodman to I don't know how many other people, you don't give a fuck.
Well, I said her personality shows me freaky because you can see a freaky woman that ain't really sleeping around, but she just freaky.
She got
Now-
the receipts though.
Now with this one, with Britney Spears, her personality shows me
Freaky.
no. Her personality shows me
Trying to be
girl next door until she got busted. She was hiding everything, meaning
yeah.
drugs,
Yeah.
and all that. But she had showed me girl next door.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's the personality I saw.
Gotcha.
With Halle Berry, the personality I saw was associated with her beauty, which was class.
Class.
But you letting everybody run through you.
But see,
Yeah.
that's before we know all of this. I'm just showing. I'm just saying that when Comedian 96 mentioned their personality, I'm saying they only show us what we see.
Right.
And so with Halle Berry, I associated her personality with beauty, and so all I've ever seen was class. I didn't know she was doing. Yeah, after a while, you start seeing she with this guy, but
Right.
she still showed class. You know, so now with this next one, this is interesting. This has an interesting twist too. Janet Jackson.
I'm done with her after the concert.
So, with Janet Jackson, according to the New York Post, Jackson and Al Maina,
Who is that?
they had whoever she was with had an ironclad prenup agreement entitling the singer to a hefty payout. Under their agreed upon terms, she would receive $100 million if they remained married for 5 years.
That was the prince she had the child for.
If they remained married for 5 years, and another $100 million if they had a child.
She held out for 5 years with the child and got on.
Now check this out, though. Check this out. Now,
She
I don't
took
know
the
if this guy was before or after. I think he was probably before this Prince guy.
Mm-hmm.
After 9 years of marriage, Janet ex-husband Renee Alzonda.
Yeah, he was before.
Alzonda, he was before the Prince guy. Alzonda, however you pronounce his name, filed for divorce. He reportedly sued Janet for $25 million in spousal support. After a 2-year legal battle, she eventually agreed to pay her ex-husband a sum of $15 million.
Yeah.
So
He strong-armed her.
he was before.
Might as well.
He was before this Prince guy, and she was married to him for 9 years, and she ended up having to pay him.
25
So here's my thing. He knew about that 200 million. Just they
Now,
married.
that was before.
right.
That was
but
after.
That was after,
Right.
right.
So,
But he
He
didn't
pro-
know that was going to happen.
but no. I'm pretty sure. Just like we knew, just like he just do. He like, you get what for what? That's one of them. Oh, come on, Janet. Go on, break a nigga out. And he did. She didn't. She said, all right, no problem. I'll take it to court. That's what I think it went like. Because he didn't mess with her when they got a divorce. It wasn't until after she got through with the Prince that she got that 15.
Really?
No.
I
This
thought
was
he got
before.
the
This was
25.
Oh, he got four folks.
Yeah.
She got
Yeah,
married to
yeah.
Prince.
So he didn't
Okay,
know
scratch that.
the
and never
200
mind.
million
Yeah,
was
this was
coming.
before.
Yeah. Well,
But she hit a stain. I'm going to give you this 25 million, but I'm going to go over here and get this
It's
200
200
million.
million. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
she
what I'm
ain't
saying.
worried about it, but-
She ain't worried about it.
Now check this out.
Yeah.
Now notice that these two guys that she's involved with this marriage that she was married to,
Not black guys.
they're not black guys.
Right.
Now, here's what I want to do. I want to give you a list of. I want to give you this list here.
Black
So,
guys she dated.
Well, actually, the dating history. So
I know who
she's
tapped.
with
It ain't
she's
gonna be on
with
there.
James DeBarge.
Yeah, the DeBarge dude.
Between 1984 to 1985, and allegedly
It's 1 year.
they eloped.
He got married
They got married.
1 year.
And then from 91 to 2000, she was with the Renee dude.
For 10 years, right?
91 to 2000.
That's
and
10
then,
years.
And then from 2002 to 2008, Jermaine Dupri.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And then after Jermaine Dupri,
The Prince.
she married the Prince from 2010 to 2017.
Well, that's that. You know what? That's not a bad track record for Janet.
No, between
Now-
and
now-
I know for a fact
There's
between
there's one or two guys in between. Rumored, and Q-Tip was one of them.
Cash Money.
Rumor.
What did we get bad at?
Rumor.
Juvie?
Juvenile.
Rumor.
No rumor. I was at the barbershop. No rumor.
How was you at the? You
I'm
saw
gonna leave
this
it there.
happen.
I'm gonna leave it there. I ain't
So
putting
did
not
they
there.
do it at the barbershop?
I ain't saying nothing else. Just
But you
know.
said it.
Just
You said it
it
at the
doesn't matter.
barbershop.
It doesn't matter.
Did they do
I know-
it at the barbershop?
even though no, they didn't do it at the barbershop. But I know what was said at the barbershop. Just add new Juvenile to
A
the list.
lot of stuff is said at the barbershop that's rumors.
Okay, not when it's coming from the horse's mouth.
So you
Just-
believe that Juvenile smashed Janet?
I don't think he a Lloyd. I don't think he's lying
I
on
don't
his
think
dick.
nobody
I don't
would
think he's
not
lying
do
on his
it,
dick.
but it's some people that lie on the shit, man.
You shouldn't lie on your dick. Like
But it's people that
There's
do.
people-
there's Floyds and Lloyds. It's forever lying on your dick and lying on your dick.
I feel like-
I hope he's not lying on his dick.
I hope not. But she's got a pretty good track record. As far as that's only maybe 4 or 5 guys that's known of her dating, which is good because that's over a 20-year period.
Yeah.
You know, for Janet to be as jazzy as she is, you
Yeah.
know,
Boy,
So let me ask y'all a question before I get to the closing here. Let me ask y'all a question. Okay. Do y'all think women, black women, would have a problem if there were black men receiving this support like I read about all of these guys that wasn't black receiving the spousal support or child support or both in some cases? Do y'all think black women would have a problem
Yes.
with another sister
Yes.
pennies?
yes.
Why?
And not to say that they'll have a problem with another sister. No. I think they'd have a problem with the man
That's what I mean.
now, because now what the women gonna say is he know he could do better and he ain't got to do this, da. Black women always have this little stigma about black men that makes them lazy. because of something that he's doing. And see, the first thing a black woman to say about a black man that's getting money like that from a woman is he lazy, he don't want to do this, he don't want to get a job, he just want to sit up and live off her. Black women, y'all have some serious issues amongst yourselves. Y'all need to get that together because like Freddie G said, the law abides to us also. And if you've been in a situation where, you know, you've been with this woman, she's got X amount of dollars, she might need to, you know, don't bring me down this road and leave me and drop me off and you got all this money and I'm around here balling with you and you balling with me like you want to be with me. Now, shit, you done fucked me up now because I thought we was down. Now here it is, you try to leave me.
Yeah.
You know, it's a lot go on with that. So I just think black women have a major problem, you know, with men doing something like that. Yes, I think they would have a problem.
Yeah. You got something you want to add?
Yeah, I think I agree with Slash. You know, if when the shoe is on the other foot like that, women definitely have an issue with men receiving that type of income. And like Slash said, you know, it'll be said that, you know, they're living off of this woman's money and things of that nature. There was something else I wanted to say in regards to that, but I kind of lost my thought. But yeah, I agree with Slash on that for sure.
Okay, yeah. So with that being said, man, I touched on it a little earlier. Slash echoed it, and K Money piggybacked and echoed as well. I'm sure Comedian 96 feel the same.
Yes, sir.
So with that being said, the system is the system, and men have just as much rights to the system as women do. It ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. This concludes another dope episode. Tune in tomorrow for Think Thursday. Don't forget to follow us on X, formerly known as Twitter, at 52 Scott Podcast, on Instagram and Facebook, the 52 Scott Podcast. And for all my YouTubers, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Remember, the only way we grow is if you let them know.